Hello students, welcome to ELGA revision class. Today we are going to cover those topics which you have covered so far. So I hope you all are ready with your required material. So let's get started. Students, in our previous class we revised us and short vowel sounds. Today we are going to read the story of short vowel sounds us and er. So let's start. This is marvelous, said Mrs. Rita. All students looked up, curious to see the marvelous object. And what did they see? On the table was a glorious model of a farm. It had numerous taps to shower water. It had various crops flourishing. Who made this? Asked Mrs. Rita. I did, said Sona. Mrs. Rita encouraged her to come to the front. Everyone clapped for Sona. So students, this story once you will read yourself and then we will go to the whole word section. Time's up. Now we will start whole word section. Our first whole word of today is fulfill. Fulfill. Fulfill means पूरा करना, to achieve something. Second, often. Often means always, most of the time. Aksar. Now, third, ever. Ever means always. Or we can say sometimes. Ever means kabhi. Great. Next is herself. Like herself means in Hindi we are saying आप or आप खुद, or we can say स्वयं. Like you did your work yourself. आपने अपना काम स्वयं किया. So herself, it belongs to a self of someone. Next, caused. Caused means कारण बनना. Caused means कारण बनना. To make something happen. Caused means to make something happen. किसी चीज़ का कारण बनना, कुछ होने का कारण बनना. Like we can frame sentence also, the fire was caused by an electrical fault. So like this beta, first you read all the 5 whole words and then you will frame sentence from these. Now we will read the story about Sir Isaac Newton. For this I will show you a video. So let's see the video very carefully.
Isaac Newton was born in Lincolnshire, England, in 1643, where he grew up on a farm. When he was a boy, he made lots of brilliant inventions, like a windmill to grind corn, a water clock, and a sundial. However, Isaac didn't get brilliant marks at school. When he was 18, Isaac went to study at Cambridge University. He was very interested in physics, mathematics, and astronomy. But in 1665, the Great Plague, which was a terrible disease, spread in England, and Cambridge University had to close down. Isaac returned home to the farm. Isaac continued studying and experimenting at home. One day he was drinking a cup of tea in the garden. He saw an apple fall from a tree.
Why do apples fall down instead of up?
From this, he formed the theory of gravity. Gravity is an invisible force which pulls objects towards the Earth and keeps the planets moving around the sun. Isaac was fascinated by light. He discovered that white light is in fact made up of all the colours of the rainbow. Isaac also invented a special reflecting telescope using mirrors. It was much more powerful than other telescopes. Isaac made another very important discovery, which he called his 3 laws of motion. These laws explain how objects move. Isaac's laws are still used today for sending rockets into space. Thanks to his discoveries, Isaac became rich and famous. However, he had a bad temper and often argued with other scientists.
You stole my discovery.
Sir Isaac Newton died in 1727, aged 85. He was buried along with English kings and queens in Westminster Abbey in London. He was one of the greatest scientists and mathematicians who has ever lived.
Now we will revise informational article. So first of all, we will learn how to write information article. An informational article has 3 parts: topic sentence, supporting details, and closing. In topic sentence, what we have to do? We have to think the main idea of the article, means what the article is about. The article is about which topic? So that topic we have to mention here. Afterwards, the second part, supporting details. Supporting details tell us more about the main idea. Which topic we have written in the topic sentence. Supporting details describe that topic. They include details about the main idea and some examples. Means you have to write some sentences which tell us more about the main topic of the article. Now, third part of the informational article is closing. Means how to close this. For this, we summarizes the whole article to recap it for the reader. Means what you have written in the topic sentence and in supporting details, choose some main lines from there and write here as the closing part. That is the summary of first 2 parts. Now come to the next. Now look at this picture. We know this is the picture of solar system. Yes. So here we can see Sun's closest planet Mercury, then Venus, then Earth, blue planet. After Earth, Mars, then Jupiter, the largest planet, then Uranus. After Jupiter, Saturn is having rings around it. Then Uranus, and last one, Neptune. So what you observe in this picture? Based on your observations, I have some questions. I want to ask some questions from you. So let's start. My first question is, how many planets does the solar system have? My second question, Which is the biggest star of the solar system? My third question, name the hottest planet. My fourth question, which planet do we live on? Yes, and my last question, which planet has rings around it? Let's discuss the answers. How many planets does the solar system have? 8. Yes. Which is the biggest star of the solar system? Yes, Sun. Name the hottest planet. Venus. Now, fourth question, which planet do we live on? Yes, on Earth. Which planet has rings around it? Saturn. Great. Students, let us learn some more interesting facts about the solar system. The solar system has 8 planets orbiting around the Sun. Orbiting means moving around the Sun. The solar system was formed 4.6 billion years ago. There are a total of 181 moons that have been discovered in the solar system. The hottest planet in the solar system is Venus, the second planet from the Sun. The coldest planet in the solar system is Neptune. So students, we read some interesting facts about solar system. Now it is the time to draft your informational article in the given table. So draw this table in your notebook to ideate or to draft for your informational article about the discussed topic. I hope everyone got which is the topic of our today's informational article. Yes, must do this work in your fair notebook as your revision work. With this students, we come to an end of our today's class. Bye bye. Happy learning.